It's an absolutely beautiful afternoon. Bucket bag, shoulder bag, I don't know. Well, that wasn't the most uplifting appointment I've ever had. Right, we're fed and watered. I did not come home empty-handed. Good morning and welcome to a day in my life. Sounds terribly grand, doesn't it? So today I'm going into central London to the orthodontist, and my orthodontist is very close to Selfridges. And after the orthodontist, we'll walk down to Oxford Street. I'll show you Selfridges and maybe go to Liberty's as well. We'll see how we get on with the time and just generally show you what I do when I'm spending the afternoon in central London. At the shops, of course. So it's around 7:30 now and I'll take you downstairs. We're going to have a shower and get ready for the day, decide what I'm going to wear. I'll probably stick to leggings this morning and then I'll get a bit more dressed up when we get ready to go into town. So I'm going to be leaving about 1 o'clock and we'll be hopping on the tube and arriving at the orthodontist around 10 to 2. So let's get on with the day. Right, just had my shower. I'm just going to put my HRT gel and testosterone on, do my Ziip, my skincare and put some clothes on. So what I'm going to do is put my top half on that I'm going to wear into town and just wear leggings on the bottom this morning, just so that I'm nice and comfy. These are my under leggings I've got on now, so I'm going to put my over leggings, as it were, my proper leggings on top so that I'm nice and warm. I always like to wear layers, I just need them, I really need them. So I think we'll put these Uniqlo leggings over the top, which I tend to wear when I'm not going anywhere, although actually I do pop to the shops in them as well, so that's fine. So it'll be nice and warm, that will do. Socks, and there we are, and then we need to put our face on, as my mum used to say. Slippers. Right, let's put our face on. Right, no idea what makeup I'm going to wear, so let's have a look and see what we're going to put on this morning. Because I've been doing these concealer videos for the last few days, I've sort of lost track of what I've got now, so I've been so focused on those. So let's have a look. Right, let's put some makeup on. Don't know why this morning's been more of a rush than I thought it would be. So, gosh, I haven't used this for a while. Yeah, I think it's all right. Let me zoom you in so you can see a bit more what's happening. There we are. Ooh. See, I need to see as well. I haven't got a mirror. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know. Right, I was going to say I'm not usually as disorganised as this, but I probably am actually. So you're seeing the real me, sort of. So you're seeing the real me. Right, yeah, let's use a damp sponge for this, I think. Just because it's quicker. I haven't used this as a primer for ages. Actually, I could have used the Laura Geller, couldn't I? But I think now I've got the nude sticks out, I'm going to use that. Oh yeah, I actually need to put this under my eyes. There we go. That will do. Yes, it's brightening up a tiny bit. It's just not great weather at the moment, but what can you do? This is England, and that's why we escaped to France for a bit to escape the weather, which was apparently absolutely awful. See, isn't that a really good primer? I mean, that's fantastic. I haven't used that for a while, but look how good, look how glowy my skin looks. It looks really good. I mean, in all honesty, you don't actually need a foundation over the top, do you? I could live with just this and the concealer, but I think we will put a bit of foundation just for the hell of it. Although I don't know, you know, I'm tempted to leave it as it is. Yeah, let's try it with just the concealer on. Wow, that's a bit of a revelation. Right, concealer. Oh, do you know, I really struggle with concealer. Now, I know my eyes are quite puffy and I don't really know what to do about that or how to disguise that, but one viewer was mentioning, well, a few of you actually have mentioned that I should try colour correcting, and I will. I have tried it before, but I never really got on with it, found it rather a faff and wasn't really sure whether it made any difference at all to my under eyes and the discoloration, because I've always had dark circles, always. In fact, I remember distinctly when I first got contact lenses, I was absolutely horrified to see myself in the mirror with these huge dark circles. I thought, what on earth was that? Because I'd never seen them before because of my glasses. I just couldn't see them. So yes, that was quite a revelation. So yeah, it's a work in progress anyway. It's a work in progress. Right, let's have a look, see how this is. That's not too bad. Completely forgot to put the Milani eye primer on. I don't think I'll bother today actually, because we're a bit behind now and I need to get to my desk, so we won't worry too much about that today. Now what we'll do is, because I've got the Hourglass Dragon palette here, I'm just going to use the blusher. I'll actually use the powder as well. So I need a brush for the powder. Don't recognise that. Oh, it's an elf brush. Okay, let's use that then. It's nice and fat. These are the two powders. Let's go with this slightly pinkier one. I think that should do. There we go. Maybe we'll do it down the centre a bit as well, just because we haven't got a foundation. I cannot tell you, and you must tell me, how impressed I am with how this this elf halo glow looks without any foundation on the top. Amazing. Oh, and actually while we're here, let's do the blush as well while we've got the palette open. And we're going to use this pink one. This one just isn't right for me at all, unfortunately, but I do like this pinky one. Sort of rosy, deep rosy pink. Sorry about all the noise outside. It sounds like there's some kind of work going on. Not quite sure what that is about, but there's always something, isn't there? Oh, I think that looks pretty good. Now let's grab this Morphe eye palette just because it's here. All my pencils and all my eye pencils and everything are upstairs. I haven't done brows yet. We'll do that in a sec. This is a beautiful palette I bought last year. I haven't used it nearly as much as I should really, but let's see if we can do... now we need some brushes again. Let's see if we can do a kind of two and done. Yeah, let's take this one here. I don't actually have a dressing table in this room. I have a table, but at the moment it's full of all my makeup because I don't really have any decent drawers. I used to have a sort of slidey drawer thing, but it was very unstable and a bit crap, to be honest. I shouldn't really have bought it, but I was in a bit of a hurry to tidy up my makeup at the time. It was kind of like a trolley thing with drawers. And the thing is, it's because we're always in a state of flux, we never quite know whether we're staying put or not. So I always feel, or I don't feel inclined rather to spend a lot of money on something built in. Ooh, what's that? A bit of fluff. When I don't know if I'm staying. But I think we're just going to have to make a decision about that, really. The trouble is we're so rubbish at making decisions. Right, now we need a little thin pencil. No, not a thin pencil, a thin brush. Where are you, thin brushes? Come to Desi. Oh, there we are. That'll do. Right, this one. And we're going to take the darkest colour. I'm just going to run that across close to the lashes. Now brows, let's use the Laura Mercier brow pencil. I think it's just got a nice easy name to remember, the Laura Mercier eyebrow pencil, although it could probably do with a sharpen. There we go. Mustn't forget the tail. That's always stuck in my mind now, that viewer who said, why is that a new look when you don't do the tail of your brows? And no, I don't think it is. Well, I don't know, maybe it is, but it's often a sign of underactive thyroids, which is what my mum had and which I have, but I didn't actually get that as a symptom, and I didn't know I mean, I kind of knew my mum had an underactive thyroid. I think she'd once mentioned it to me, but then never mentioned it again. And then years later, I kind of self-diagnosed actually, because I was feeling awful, terribly tired. It went on for about a year, 18 months. And then I read an article in the paper which said that feeling very tired all the time and having high cholesterol, which is what I had as well, could be a symptom of an underactive thyroid. And it turned out to be the case, although it has to be said that, although I think the high cholesterol was also genetic, as possibly was the thyroid. Right, enough rambling, let's put mascara on. First we're going to put the Diorshow Maximizer, which is a really good primer, which my lovely friend Sandra Salin, whose channel is fab, and if you haven't visited her channel, please do. I'll put her link down below. She's 84 and she's, I mean, I know we shouldn't mention ages really, but you know, how many 84-year-olds are on YouTube? Not many. Particularly women doing gorgeous makeup looks and talking about health and all sorts of other good stuff. So she is worth checking out, and she was the one that told me about this. So I can see there's a tiny bit of fallout. What's going on here? Hope I'm not too glowy. I might have to add a tiny bit of powder. I don't know, I'll have to look back and see how it looks. Well, I'm sure you'll tell me anyway, but I don't want to go out like a sort of glow machine. What's the glow machine? I don't know. Too glowy. We don't want that. So yeah, so the good old YSL, actually this is probably quite old now, but it seems to be okay. And then I've got to do my hair, that's the other thing. Well, I'm going to do it exactly, but I am growing out my fringe. I think it's behaving today, so that's good. Oh, there's always niggly bits of eyelash that aren't behaving, aren't there? What's the matter with this thing? Right, should we do another coat? Yeah, I think we will. Actually, this is quite clumpy, isn't it? But hey ho, we can live with that. This is not an official get ready with me, as it were, thank goodness, just as well. Ooh. This is Clump City here, Planet Clump. Never mind. Never mind, we will manage. So we've got one clumpy set of lashes and one unclumpy, or not so clumpy. Never mind, I think that's fine, isn't it? Now, I'm not going to bother with lipstick yet because we're not going anywhere quite yet. Is this too glowy? I don't know. I'm kind of quite liking it. We'll see. Right, hair. What I'm going to do is a quick straighten. Actually, do you know, I could have coloured my roots, couldn't I? I could have done my roots with my Wow Colour Wow powder. I keep forgetting about that. I suppose because it's very dark, the one I've got, because I had it when my hair was darker. So, not to worry. I'll probably wear it in a hat when I go into town anyway, because if I let it go au naturel without any covering, it's an absolute disaster area. It frizzes in about 2 minutes, if that. So I'll probably wear my cap or a woolly hat. It depends how cold it is out there. I don't really know what the temperature is going to be today. I think it said 10 maybe max, which is not exactly boiling, is it? Now, unfortunately, my hair, when it's like this, it just looks a bit nothing. And one viewer said I ought to get a just below the chin bob, but I don't know, I'm not sure I'm ready for a bob. I've been there, I had a bob, it was 2016. I know my hair just looks a bit dull like this, and actually I haven't waved it for ages. But I don't know, it's better behind my ears. I think that we can agree on, can't we? But it does need a trim. And anyway, I'm going to the hairdressers, is it? Not this Friday, but next Friday. So we'll definitely get some chopped off. Yeah, that'll do, I think, for now. And actually what I'll do before I go is I'll put some, what's it called, Batiste powder in it to zhuzh it up a bit. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Right, better get to my desk. Right, leggings are off. I've decided to go with these jeans. These were the ones I bought last year. They're the mom jeans from M&S. I know they're a bit baggy round here, but I quite like them. So, and they're comfy and they're high-waisted, which again is not my fave, but I think they're fine. And they'll be comfy enough. I was wondering whether I ought to take my undergarment off from underneath this jumper because it gets so hot on the tube, even though it's chilly outside. Do you know, I think I might do that actually. Because the jumper's nice and soft. So let's do that. Okay, this is the Uniqlo bra, by the way, and no underbosom. You see, look, that has stayed in place all morning, so that's good, isn't it? Links down below. Right, jumper on. Yeah, and then what I'll do is I'll wear my trainers, I think. In fact, I suppose I could wear these. These are last year's, which I love. I haven't actually worn them because of, well, why I've now worn them, I don't know, because of the weather, I suppose. But I think I will wear these, actually, because they've got, well, it's black, actually. It's not blue, is it? But it's very dark. Could be dark blue at the side. Might look kind of, might go quite nicely. So we'll put those trainers on. Now, what about lipstick? Whatever lipstick I put on is going to come off at the orthodontist, but it's quite nice to wear something. Although, do you know what? Maybe I'll just put Aquaphor or whatever it's called on, or Eucerin or something. Yeah, whatever this is. Lip salve from Boots, actually, recommended by a viewer. And very reasonably priced it is too. So I think we'll take that, and then right, let me get my little makeup bag. Lipstick. What should we take? Right, we'll grab a lipstick upstairs in a minute. So we'll take this. We'll take some powder. And you know, I'm absolutely loving this NORDGREEN watch. I'd stopped wearing it for a while. I bought it because I saw NORDGREEN being talked about on Vilma's channel, Vilma Martins, who I absolutely love. I'll link her channel down below for you. And she had a discount code, and so I bought myself this watch. But the thing is, the strap was a bit big. Anyway, I stopped wearing it for ages and the battery ran out, and eventually about a year later I've taken it to my local jeweller's, and it took him about all of 2 seconds to shorten the strap, which is brilliant because they're very reasonably priced, these watches. I'll see if she's still got a discount code. It's a really comfortable watch and I forget I've got it on. So, okay, so we need lipstick, we need bag. I think we'll take... Should we just take this bag? We don't really need, it's not like I'm going to buy a lot of stuff today. It's really more about showing you around as well as going to the orthodontist. So I think we'll just take this. Although, I don't know, I could take this bag. My daughter used to work for Mulberry and used to get me some fantastic bags, or at least pass them on. Do you know what? Maybe we'll take this bucket bag instead, shall we? Bucket bag? Shoulder bag, bucket bag, shoulder bag, I don't know. Bucket bag, I think. So, okay, so we've decided on bag, we've decided on shoes. I know what coat I'm going to wear. Don't need a necklace. I'll keep these little diamond earrings on from IDYL. And what else do we need? Oh, some perfume, that'd be good. Let's go with Joe Loves, shall we? Actually, if I get a chance, do you know what? That's what I might do. If I get a chance, I might go and have a niff of the Joe Loves Pomelo, which one of my lovely subscribers, one of my most loyal subscribers, Marjorie, recommended. And yeah, maybe we'll go and see what that's like. I think they've got Joe loves in Selfridges or Liberties, one or the other, or probably both actually. In fact, Liberties has the most amazing new perfume section in the basement. It's absolutely gorgeous. I usually end up going down there because that's where the loo is. Anyway, lovely perfume. What else do we need? I think that's about it really. And let's get going. It's an absolutely beautiful afternoon. I'm rushing a little bit because I was a little bit late leaving, but hopefully I'll make it in time. 2 o'clock I need to be there, so I just need to hop on the tube and hopefully be there within half an hour. Well, that wasn't the most uplifting appointment I've ever had, although she was extremely good and thorough, the orthodontist. But basically there's nothing she can really do for me, so we're just going to have to carry on patching up what we've got, which is fine. Just need to talk to my dentist and see where we go from here and what we prioritise, so I will talk to him about that. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make our way to, we're going to make our way to, I think we'll go to Marylebone High Street and then down to Selfridges. Right, I'm just about to go into Selfridges and I don't think I'm going to be able to talk to you while I'm in there because it's slightly awkward really, isn't it? So I don't think we really want to do that because I'm not sure security would like it anyway. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone else do it, so I'm just going to do the best I can to film, but I won't speak to you, so we'll see you on the other side. I've come into Selfridges through the side entrance, and this is the handbag area with the very pricey handbags including Celine, the Row, Bottega Veneta, and into the smaller brand area of the beauty section. So this is where you're going to find the Huda Beauties, the Morphes, the Lisa Eldridge, the Westman Atelier, Augustin Espada. So they are pricey, but they are the smaller brands, not the huge ones, which we'll see in a moment. And of course Laura Mercier, which more later. And now we're into the larger hall, and this is where all the established really old brands are, the Diors, the Chanels, the Tom Fords. But interestingly, you also have the upstarts, Victoria Beckham, Pat McGrath, Charlotte Tilbury, alongside Armani and MAC. Right, I've just come out of Selfridges and I've just been made over at the Laura Mercier counter, and of course I bought a couple of items which I'll tell you about later when we get back. So I'm just going to walk through to Regent Street, that's the plan. So it's incredibly busy. Gosh, it's really busy on a weekday. I don't know what everybody's doing, but anyway, I'll just see if I can show you in natural light how good I think anyway this L'Oreal. Just try and show you in natural light. I look very glowy. Maybe a little glowier than I normally would, but I think it's looking quite nice. Anyway, we'll start walking down to Regent Street, and I don't mind getting a little snack of some kind, so I think that's what I might do. There's a very nice cafe in Arquette, which is opposite Liberties. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to the cafe, have a bite to eat, and then we'll pop into Liberties and I'll show you around the ground floor. And then I will take you to Carnaby Street. I think that's what would be good, because I don't think we've been there, and I also want to try and get a new pair of reading glasses at Izzy Pizzy, which is a very reasonably priced off-the-shelf reading glasses place. It's French, and I thought I might be able to find a branch in France when I was there, but sadly not. So that's what we're going to do. So see you in a min. Right, we're fed and watered, and now we are going to go across the road to Liberty's, and I'm going to do my best to show you the perfume counters. In fact, I definitely will, because I need to pop down to the loo, and the loo is in the basement where one of the perfume counters is. Now, I may not be able to speak to you. In fact, I won't be able to speak to you because there's probably be music, or even if there isn't, I don't really feel comfortable chatting to the camera in a store. So let's pop in, see what we can find. Liberty's is a beautiful department store just off Regent Street, so very much in the heart of the shopping area of central London. And it has a fantastic beauty department, very high-end brands though, and also an equally gorgeous fragrance department down in the basement, which helpfully houses the ladies' loo as well. And I have bought the odd perfume down here, and they're very good at giving you samples even if you don't actually buy anything. Now, the beauty section, as I say, has Jones Road there just behind the pillar, and I wasn't tempted to try any of that. And Lisa Eldridge, which I have bought from. It also stocks Skin Rocks by Caroline Hirons, and Trini as well. And then out at the back, which is where I'm going now, is Carnaby Street, and that is a really lovely shopping area. It used to be incredibly popular in the 60s, but it's still very popular. As you can see, it's very busy, and that's where I popped into Izzy Pizzy, no rhyme intended, to buy a pair of reading glasses. So I'm back, and it was a really lovely afternoon. The weather was amazing, and I really enjoyed wandering around town. And needless to say, I did not come home empty-handed. So when I was in Selfridges, I stopped at the Laura Mercier counter because I think my lovely, lovely, loyal subscriber, Marjorie, I think it was you, Marjorie, asked me if I would try the Laura Mercier skin tint. I think it was you, but forgive me if it wasn't you and it was someone else. But anyway, I think, unless it was the NARS, was it the NARS? Oh, I don't remember now. Anyway, never mind, too late now. I've bought the Laura Mercier, so I will be trying it out. Of course, this is the Tinted Moisturiser Natural Dewy. Try saying that lots of times very quickly. That's a tongue twister, isn't it? Natural Dewy Skin Tint by Laura Mercier. And I have it in the shade Upside Down Oak. Oh, that's an interesting name for a shade, isn't it? 2C Oak. So I was persuaded, well, I saw it and I saw it said new, and I thought, okay, I'm pretty sure Marjorie said this is what she wanted me to try. So I asked if I could have a look at it, and of course they wanted to apply it on my complexion, so that's what Dean, the very nice makeup artist on the counter, did. In fact, I let him apply loads of stuff, including the conditioner. The concealer, woman. What is the matter with you? It's because I'm a bit knackered after all that wandering about. So the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Concealer, as if I didn't have enough concealers already. But never mind, we've got another one now. And I let him apply that because, given I'm struggling to apply concealer properly, and I'm getting all sorts of comments about how I'm either not doing it properly or I need colour corrector, etc. So he applied this, and I do think it looks really nice. And let me zoom you in just so you can get a good look. I haven't had a look at it myself properly since I got home, so I don't know how it's looking, but hope it's looking good. I certainly thought that the skin tint made me look quite glowy. In fact, I was slightly concerned about looking a bit too glowy, but he didn't seem to think it was a problem, although he did powder down the T-zone for me with some loose powder actually, which was rather nice. So of course I spent about 65 quid in there. I also bought, because I mentioned that, actually, before I show you what I also bought, he did actually give me a sample of the of the primer and also of the powder. It's very cute little pots there. And I also went into Izzy Pizzy and I bought a new pair of reading glasses. Now Izzy Pizzy, they're so reasonably priced. It's a French brand. They're 35 quid. They weigh very little. And I just thought I'd get a different colour for a change. In fact, this suits my outfit because I'm all blue. I'm navy blue Chinti Parker jumper, navy blue M&S jeans, and now navy blue, I can't speak today, it's because I'm speaking too quickly, navy blue glasses. So what do we think? Do we likey? I likey. And they're made of this sort of, I suppose it's some kind of resin or kind of plasticky, resiny stuff. So very, very light and very smooth. So it feels very comfortable to wear. So I think we're going to end it there because I need to edit this video and get it up in time for tomorrow evening, because tomorrow is Wednesday and I'm back at work tomorrow. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this day out with me in London. My plan is to do more vlog, but maybe do a week-long vlog or a 5-day vlog, or maybe a 3-day vlog. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But do let me know if you like this kind of content, because like I said at the beginning, I think, if I can remember that far back, I think I mentioned that a lot of content creators seem to be going that way or thinking of going that way. So let me know if that is something you would like to see more of. So do subscribe if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. And if you'd like to hear more from me, I have a monthly newsletter. The next edition will come out, not this Friday, but next Friday. I think it's the 5th of March, isn't it, next Friday? And in that, I don't just talk about vlogs, obviously. I don't just talk about London. I talk about all my favourite bits and bobs, whether it's clothes, whether it's fashion, beauty, entertainment, other content creators, all that good stuff. And the link to subscribe is in the description box below, along with everything I've talked about today. Well, I'm not sure I've talked about a huge amount in terms of products, but whatever I've talked about should be in the description box. And if it isn't, please let me know. And thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. Oh, and I didn't tell you about the orthodontist visit and how that went. Well, it went the way I expected it to, but I'll tell you a bit more about that next week. And thanks again so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye!